What is up, agents? Today's video is a build video that I've been working very hard on. This is the Mega Pulse build. The reason why I'm bringing this up right now is to let you guys have time to find the pieces, the talents, to prepare for the next update, guys. The reason being is that the Pulse skill is very liked by me. I love the Pulse skill, and it hasn't been too strong lately, but the Spotter talent is what has brought this build to light. That is plus 10% weapon damage to pulsed enemies. That sounds pretty strong, doesn't it? But the next update, guys, they are buffing it to plus 20% extra flat weapon damage, which is unreal. That is really, really strong. And with all the tweaks to skill power in the next update, which is coming up, it's going to make it even stronger. So this is my max pulse build. Let's get right into this build. I'm very excited for this, guys. So sharpshooter specialization. We need that because we need headshot kills, and it gives you headshot damage and stability. It's very easy to hit headshots with this specialization. And the reason being is because of the various talents. It synergizes with the talents and the weapon talents. So let's get straight into it. I'm using an assault rifle. You can use whatever gun you want. Just make sure you're using sharpshooter. Um, you need spike. That's the reason why I've chosen this gun. I've got a Legro and spike, so it works pretty well for me. Headshot kills grant plus 25% skill damage for 10 seconds. That is crazy strong. So when you kill somebody, you're going to get 25% skill damage, guys. So what you're going to do is, once you kill something or somebody, you'll see the talent proc, then you drop your turret, which will be doing just under 7k damage a shot. This turret will destroy in PvE. PvP, I'm still yet to test it, but you can imagine it's going to be pretty potent. Maybe even with a drone. Maybe the drone could even be a bit better, but I like to place the turret down. So this is just my favorite kind of assault skill. So once you've got spike, which you obviously need for this build, you're good to go. Now, Chatterbox is going to be the secondary, just to get a bit of extra fire rate, especially in PvP. It just works really well. So this is going to be the gear pieces. Now, it's very important that you guys have 3-piece Gila Guard. Why is that? Because we get total armor, which is always good. Hazard protection, not really that important. 15% pulse skill power. So you guys need to get these pieces. They roll only on these slots: mask, backpack, and gloves. So this is the talent that I've been talking about. Spotter, 10% weapon damage to pulsed enemies. You pulse someone, that's 10% flat damage. That is really, really strong. Can you imagine a unhinged LMG build with this, guys? It's going to be really strong. And it's getting buffed, 20%. So when this gets buffed, I can see this being a very, very potent build. 20% flat damage straight away. And I'm not entirely sure if this rolls on other pieces. Can you imagine, guys? If this can roll somewhere else, that's 40% damage in the next update. That's unbelievable. So make sure you need spotter. That's very, very important. And you're going to be trying to get as much skill cooldown and skill power rolled on the attributes as you can, because you need at least 5. That is for spike, which is actually, yeah, 5 or more. So make sure you have at least 5 of these electronics rolled. The chest piece, now I was lucky to get this one. You need a Providence Defense just because of the skill power, 10% skill power. I was lucky enough to get 700 skill power rolled on the attributes. This is just to give you a bit extra bite to your pulse. It gives it a bit more effectiveness, like range and lasting, so it lasts a bit longer. So once you've got that piece, you're good to go. You can have whatever piece you want here. This is not perfect, but I just have skill power rolled on this one, so that's why I've chosen this. But guys can use whatever piece you want as long as you have skill power here. 625, not bad. I do have devastating, which is 5% weapon damage as well, which is really good it works really well with this build, guys. So the backpack, that's a Gila Guard as well. The 3-piece. Bonus armor, cooldown reduction is also very important. It's vital that you get at least one of those on. So try your best to get that, guys. And then vital. These talents are very important to this build. Vital 20% health. That's not really, really important. It could be better. Kills by active skills grant 25% skill damage for 10 seconds. So once you've pulsed, you're going to be using your pulse, right? You've pulsed enemies. You're getting that 20% flat damage in the next update. So when you kill someone with the spike talent, that's going to be 25, right? And then another 25. So that's going to be 50% extra skill damage, guys, for 10 seconds. So when you drop that turret, it's going to shred everything in its path. So not only are you going to be doing the crazy damage with the pulse, but the way that it synergizes with the skill damage, you are going to have a lot of utility with this build, especially in PvE. It's going to be a really fun build to use when you're combining all these talents together. So that is vital on that piece. Make sure you have this talent right here, tech support. Then the gloves, I've just used these because it's Gila Guard. You obviously, it'll be better to roll whatever weapon you're using and maybe some um, electronic rolls on there. But unfortunately, this build's still a work in progress, so I need to make sure I can I can do everything I can. Now, I just wanted to show you guys this here. On the ropes, weapon damage increased by 25%, while all skills are on cooldown. This can be good. We could probably use this. I would actually prefer this. So if you guys can get on the ropes, just to go back, on the ropes, on the backpack, rather than vital, I would say that would make the build run a bit better. I need to probably go and farm some more materials so I can put that on there. So just keep that in mind. Put on the ropes and then tech support, guys, right here on the backpack. Okay, so moving on. The gloves, like I said, try get as much skill power as you can. It's not perfect for me. Obliterate is pretty good. Clutch is not really that important because I'm not really doing a crit build. Devastating would be ideal, so maybe roll devastating. Like I said, I don't have all the materials yet, so you get that flat damage. So that's what I would go for over there. DNAs, like I said before, run whatever you want. I just put this on because of the cooldown reduction. So this is the build, guys. Gilligard with 1 Providence Defense with skill power and cooldowns, and we are utilizing the headshots with the skill damage. So once you pulse, you get that extra damage from your pulse, and then you throw it on your turret, and you can be just bombarding enemies with all this raw damage, and it feels good to use in PvE. PvP, I need a bit more testing, but I feel like when the update comes, it's going to be really strong in PvP. So if we go over here and we look at our mods, make sure you guys do mod this. Cooldown reduction 30%. That takes it from about 97 seconds down to 60 seconds, which is vital. So there is a few mods. If you guys look on my vendor reset video, you can find these chromium wire mods where you can where it can help your pulse. So effective radius is 52 meters. I need to get a few more mods. I think you can increase the radius, which would be ideal for this. 52 meters is not bad though, but we obviously want to try to get as much as we can. So I'm going to try and farm and get the best the best mods and things like that to try and increase the range on it. So yeah, guys, this build is really strong. All of the talents go together really well with spike, everything like that. You do have a lot of weapon damage with this as well because of the pulse. The reload speed helps. So the LMG builds, like I said before, the lullaby shotgun would be better to use an LMG. So it just depends how you guys want to use, what gun you want to use. I use assault rifles because they're very accurate and I can hit all my headshots. So over here, we got 19% skill cooldown reduction. That's not really good in my opinion. I need to get it a bit more, but like I said, guys, farming, we got to be grinding. It just gives me something to grind for. So hopefully this build gives you guys a bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Like, ooh, maybe I can spec into a skill power build because I do feel it's going to be pretty strong. I'm not sure yet, but we'll have to see. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this build video. I am looking forward to this next update so I can really use this build because I love it. It's really potent. It feels good. You get a lot of utility with this turret and the pulse. It just feels good. So anyways, guys, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon in the next video. Peace out, boys.